If you have just picked up the DJI Mic Mini 2S or are thinking of getting one, this video is for you. I'll show you how to connect the Mic Mini 2S, explain all the important settings, including how to use the DJI Mimo app. I will also cover new features that can save your audio if something goes wrong, along with practical tips for using wireless microphone to get the best possible results. This video is sponsored by DJI. There are a few different versions of the Mic Mini 2S. Depending on which combo you purchase, it may come with 1 or 2 transmitters, a main receiver, a mobile receiver, and a charging case. The very first thing you should do is to remove the protective sticker from the bottom of each transmitter so you can charge them. There's also a sticker covering the USB-C port on the bottom of the main receiver that you need to peel off. Front cover of the transmitter is magnetic, so you can easily swap it with the black cover found inside the soft carry pouch. If you want the microphone to match your style, there are other optional front covers available as well. To mount the transmitter, you can use the built-in rear clip. The clip itself is magnetic and can be attached in different orientations. Or you can use the clip as a magnetic mount. Alternatively, you can remove the clip altogether and use the small magnet inside the carry pouch for an even slimmer setup. One thing I really love about this system is the charging case for the 2 transmitter set. Not only does it provide up to 40 hours of total battery life, but unlike other microphones where you have to carry accessories separately, this case holds almost everything. You can store 2 transmitters, the main receiver, the USB-C dongle for the main receiver, 3.5mm cable, 2 extra magnets, and the mobile receiver. You can even leave the windscreens attached to the transmitter. Everything fits neatly inside, making travel super easy. To get the best audio quality, wear the transmitter as close to your mouth as practical. The closer the microphone is to the sound source, the better the overall audio quality. If you are recording outdoors, make sure to attach the windscreen to dramatically minimize wind noise. If you are indoors, you can usually just remove it since it is not necessary. The Mini 2S is extremely versatile when it comes to connectivity. If you are shooting with one of the latest DJI cameras in the Osmo audio ecosystem, like the Pocket 3, Pocket 4, Pocket 4P, Osmo Action 6, Osmo Nano, or Osmo 360, you can pair the transmitter directly to the camera. Just go to your DJI camera's microphone menu to enable pairing, then long press the link button on the transmitter. Once they are paired successfully, the next time you switch on your camera and the Mic Mini 2S, they will automatically connect within a few seconds, allowing you to record high-quality 48 kHz 24-bit audio without any receiver or extra cables. If you are using a traditional camera with a 3.5mm microphone input, just connect the main receiver to your camera using the included 3.5mm audio cable. The receiver has a knob for audio level control and LED indicators that display the status of each transmitter. If you want to use the Mini 2S with a smartphone or computer, you have 3 different options. First, you can use the standard Bluetooth connection and pair the transmitter to your device. Just enable the Bluetooth pairing from your device and then long press the link button on the transmitter. This also allows you to record wirelessly without any receiver or cable, though audio quality will be limited to standard Bluetooth audio limits. For maximum audio quality, you can connect the main receiver to your device using the USB-C adapter. Or for the most compact setup, you can use the mobile receiver and plug that directly into your phone or laptop. Keep in mind that different Mic Mini 2S bundles include different combinations of transmitters, receivers, and accessories. Be sure to choose the setup that best fits your workflow. You can always purchase extra accessories to expand your setup later. The Mini 2S has a working range of up to 400 meters with the main receiver setup, or up to 300 meters with the mobile receiver, which is more than enough for most people. But to get the most stable wireless connection and maximum range, you need to maintain a clear line of sight between the transmitter and receiver. That means avoiding any physical obstructions like walls, trees, or even turning your back completely away from the camera, blocking the direct path between the transmitter and the receiver, because most wireless microphones rely on 2.4 GHz radio signals. Physical obstacles, especially the human body, which is mostly water, can absorb the signal and lead to audio dropouts. The DJI Mic Mini 2S does not require product activation. However, I would still recommend you install the DJI Mimo app because it allows you to monitor your device status, update firmware, and also unlock all the advanced settings. Actually, one of the first things that I will recommend you to do after you receive your Mini 2S is to connect it to the Mimo app and check if there's any firmware updates available. DJI regularly releases firmware updates that improve performance and add new feature capabilities. Noise reduction is one of the most important features when filming in loud environments. You can toggle the AI noise reduction in 3 different ways. First, double press the power button on the side of the transmitter. Second, you can toggle the physical switch on the mobile receiver. Or you can enable it directly inside the DJI Mimo app. When noise reduction is enabled, the transmitter's LED indicator would turn yellow. If you're using the app or the mobile receiver, you can also select between 2 different noise reduction levels. Basic preserves a more natural vocal tone, while the strong setting removes the maximum amount of background noise. Okay, I'm now recording audio using the DJI Mic Mini 2S and I have disabled noise reduction. Okay, now I have just enabled noise reduction and has the level set to basic. And now I have just changed the noise reduction to strong. It is a trade-off between how much noise is removed and how natural the voice is. So choose the level that best suits your environment. Okay, now let's look at the Mimo app again, as there are several other settings that would directly affect your audio output. The first one is voice tone. There are 3 different presets that adjust the frequency response differently. And here is a quick demo. Voice tone is set to regular. Kia ora, good morning everyone, Rich Wang here, welcome back to the channel. Voice tone set to rich. Kia ora, good morning everyone, Rich Wang here, welcome back to the channel. Voice tone set to bright. Kia ora, good morning everyone, Rich Wang here, welcome back to the channel. So I suggest testing each of these options yourself and see which options make your voice sound the best. Then we have the low cut filter, which cuts out low frequency rumble, making speech cleaner in environments with low frequency background noise. Okay, this is now recorded without using the low cut filter, so you may hear a bit of low frequency noise in the background. Okay, now this is recorded with the low cut filter enabled. The amount of low frequency noise should be a lot less than before. The third one is adaptive gain control. This feature automatically manages your mic's audio level during recording. There are 2 options. Clipping control responds quickly to sudden, extreme volume spikes, like if someone's suddenly shouting or there's loud, unexpected noises to prevent audio distortion. Loudness balance smoothly levels out continuous speech over time, ensuring soft-spoken and loud sentences maintains a balanced volume. Okay, now let's talk about one of the best features of the Mic Mini 2S, and this is internal transmitter recording. While the Mini 2S 400-meter maximum range is impressive, no wireless transmission is 100% perfect. Real-world radio frequency interference from nearby devices or even weather can still affect the audio transmission. So having the option to do internal audio recording from the transmitter gives you a 100% fail-safe backup in case you got any radio interference or signal lost. And this feature also allows you to use the Mini 2S transmitter as a standalone audio recorder. Each transmitter has 14.5 GB of internal storage that allows you to record up to 28 hours of 24-bit audio or up to 22 hours of 32-bit float audio. The 32-bit float audio is especially great as not many wireless microphones at this size and price can do that. But what is so special about 32-bit float audio? Without getting too technical, 32-bit float audio offers a massive dynamic range compared to the standard 24-bit audio. The 32-bit float audio file virtually cannot clip or distort. And instead of worrying about setting the gain perfectly while recording, you can adjust the volume in post-production with zero loss in audio quality. I'm going to share with you some very loud audio recorded by the receiver. Alright, now I have just set the audio level to maximum with the adaptive gain control set to disabled, so probably the audio will be clipping quite a bit. And now this is the exact same audio recorded at the same time from the transmitter in 32-bit float format. Alright, now I have just set the audio level to maximum with the adaptive gain control set to disabled, so probably the audio will be clipping quite a bit. That means your audio backup won't suffer from wireless dropouts, distortion from sudden loud noises, or excessive floor noise from gain miscalibration. To enable 32-bit float audio internal recording, first you go to the Mimo app and enable 32-bit float option. And then turn on the transmitter and press the power button once. A red LED light will turn on the other side of the transmitter to confirm that internal recording is active. You can also turn on auto record and loop recording setting in the Mimo app. Auto record starts internal recording automatically, so you never forget, while loop recording overwrites the oldest file when it runs out of memory. Just remember to back up the audio file to your computer regularly. To transfer files to your computer, you just need to plug a USB-C cable directly into the charging case. It takes only about 15 seconds to copy 1 hour of 24-bit audio, so the speed is very fast. If your combo didn't come with a charging case, plug the bundled USB-C cable straight into the transmitter. Just a few things you need to be aware of if you want to use the 32-bit float recording option. 32-bit float files are slightly larger than the standard 24-bit audio files, and you should make sure your video editing software supports 32-bit float audio before relying on it. Though almost all modern video editing software does support 32-bit float audio these days. The transmitters and the receivers shipped in the same combo should already be paired straight out of the box. But if you need to pair them manually, first long press the link button on the receiver until the LED flashes green. Then long press the link button on each transmitter one by one. The receiver light turns solid green as each unit pairs successfully. The main Mini 2S receiver can pair with up to 4 transmitters at the same time, which is ideal for multi-person setups. The Mini 2S receiver also has cross-generational backwards compatibility. You can connect the main receiver with any mix of 4 transmitters from the original DJI Mic Mini, Mic Mini 2, or Mic Mini 2S series. The mobile receiver supports up to 2 transmitters from either Mic Mini 2 or Mic Mini 2S series. If you have the 2 transmitter charging case, pairing is even faster. You just need to first put the Mini 2S receiver into the charging case, then place the first 2 transmitters into the charging case for automatic pairing. And if you have more than 2 transmitters you want to pair, even if they are not the Mini 2S transmitters, you just need to swap in the second pair of transmitters to pair those as well. It's fast and super easy. If you use the Mini 2S with a compatible Sony cameras with the optional horseshoe digital adapter, you can even route all 4 transmitters to 4 separate audio tracks. Okay, by now, you should have a solid understanding of how to get the best out of your DJI Mic Mini 2S. If you found this tutorial helpful, please consider giving it a like and dropping a comment to support this channel. And if you still have any question about the DJI Mic Mini 2S, leave them in the comments below. I will do my best to help you out. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.